Hello, everyone. So it's an absolutely gorgeous day, blue skies. I'm by the sea down in Miami area. Um, it doesn't get any better than this. And of course, what I'm thinking about is my practice, my business, my staff, and so on. I don't think my wife likes it so much, but it is what it is. So I wanted to do this quick video um, based upon a note that I got from one of my staff members, where she was asking some financial advice. She was asking what to invest any money in and so on. So the first thing I'm going to say is I'm not a financial advisor. Absolutely anything I say cannot be construed as any financial advice. You have to make your own decisions based on whatever research you do, and I recommend that you research things as much as possible. However, beyond that, she was asking me what to invest her money in. And here's my answer based upon my experience. So the first thing, you got to take advantage of whatever programs your office provides. For instance, in our office, we provide a 401k program. Take advantage of that. Two reasons. One is there's money that the employer actually contributes into your account. So that's number one. Number two is the fact that it's money before tax. So any money that's before tax is great because it's money that you don't have to pay taxes on. So utilize that as much as possible. If your employer does not provide a 401k, then you can use any kind of stuff that is. There's a bunch of cops here walking by, and they think that I'm taking a picture of them. so, hello. Anyway, sorry about the interruption. And, there are other programs that you can create on your own or with your family and so on. So I would highly recommend that you utilize whatever programs you can utilize that take money before taxes are taken out of it. Beyond that, if you want to participate or at least take advantage of investments, then here's my recommendation. You don't have time to invest. You don't have time to do the research that is needed to really truly invest smartly. So just do it in a simple, automated way. Here's what I'm talking about. There are things called index funds. Index funds are funds that follow a specific set of stocks, and you really don't have to think about how the stocks are doing, what the CEO of a certain company is doing, how well they're running their business, what is their PE ratio, and on and on and on. You don't have to do any research. You basically just follow what the index fund does. Similar, if you've ever been to Vegas and you hear the term bet with the house, so you're betting with the house. You're betting with the stock market. Things go up, your index fund goes up with it. Things go down, the opposite. In addition to that, you have to do what's called dollar cost averaging. So the best way to invest in something is to buy it cheap and sell it expensive. Okay, so you basically the difference between the two is your profit. But you don't know when something is cheap enough to buy, and you don't know when something is expensive enough to sell. You just don't have the experience. You don't have the time. You don't have the energy to do the research that needs to be done to do that. It's called timing the market. You cannot time the market. So because of that, just pick an amount that you can invest on a weekly or a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, and automatically put that money in. In my case, I invest the same amount every week on Monday. So the stock goes up, the stock goes down, the stock market goes sideways. It doesn't really matter because sometimes it's going to go down. You're going to lose money. You're going to buy it more that you're going to pay for it more than you should have. And sometimes it's going to go down. You're going to buy it to a point at a point where you're actually going to make money the next day. So it goes up and down, and the average is what you're looking for. The majority of index funds have grown over the years, and sometimes it's 8%, sometimes it's 10%. And again, I'm talking about an average growth rate. Some years it goes down, some years it goes up. So since you don't have the experience, and neither do I, of course, and you don't have the time, we have busy lives, families, kids, spouses, and so on. So forget about it. Just pick an amount, pick a time period, pick a day that you invest on a regular basis, and that's it. You dollar cost average it. The other thing that I would recommend is to utilize some of these simple brokerage. They're not really houses, but anyways, they are automated or small brokerage houses. Okay, that you can utilize, and you can basically just do it on your iPhone. The one that I personally use is called Stash. There Acorn. There's so many different ones that you can do, and just do your own research. All you do is just Google it. I don't have any stake in any of them, but again, I use Stash, and the reason why I like Stash is the fact that you can actually invest by whatever amount you set. So let's say a stock is worth $1,000 a stock, but you can only afford to put in, let's say, $50 a week. You're not going to be able to buy that stock. So before these applications came about, you would have to be very disciplined in putting that money to the side until you actually have enough money to buy a single stock, and then you would buy it. With applications like Stash, doesn't matter. You can buy a fraction of a stock. So you have $100, $50, whatever to invest. Fine. And you're interested in a specific stock, just go ahead and buy it. And then add to it the next week, and add to it the next week, and so on. So to put it all together, one is utilize whatever your employer is offering in terms of retirement plan, because it's pre-tax money. And then, if you want to supplement that, you can do personal investing. But since most of us don't have the time or the acumen or the wherewithal to do the research that needs to be done to do it smartly, and most of the people that do the research lose money on it anyhow. So since we don't have that, one is pick index funds and just follow the market with them. Two is utilize the benefits of dollar cost averaging. And third is use some of these applications where you can invest on a very regular basis in a certain amount of money, regardless of whether you can actually buy a full stock or a full share or not. I hope this helped. Again, enjoy the scenery, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.